Okay, this is a bit meta, but I'm about to write a Substack about this video that I took. And this video that I took was a separate Substack article, but I don't want to write the Substack. I already took the video, I already made the video, so why not have Storytell write the post for me based on the video? And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to write in my voice using all the steps that I outlined in the video so that I can make this Substack. And so what I'm doing is I'm using Storytell's new skills functionality. And so we have this thing called a skill creator. Let me just show you how to get this. You literally just say @skill creator, and then as you start to type that, this pops in, and then you can give it a job to do, which is to create a voice of Drodeo skill. And I want to have Storytell write in my voice, so it needs to go ahead and learn my voice and turn that into a skill that I can use later when I write posts like the Substack. And so I'm going to have it go out and build this skill. And so I just write this prompt, create a voice of Drodeo skill that writes in the style of Drodeo as learned from my blog post and my Substack. And so now we can see that it's going and learning how it is that Drodeo writes. And it is going to create this persona skill for me. And it can see here the structure that I use, the voice and tone, the themes, stylistic patterns, etc. And so it is now understanding, okay, how is it that Drodeo writes? How can I create this persona skill? And here it is, the voice of Drodeo skill. We can see here it says voice of Drodeo, and now I'm going to save this skill. And I want to save it as a persona skill for anybody who's in this project. And so now I've just saved it, now I can use it. And so let's talk about how to use this. So first, Storytell needs to know, well, what was in the content of this almost 19-minute video that I did so that it can write a blog post about it. And so what I've done is I have exported this as an audio file, and I am literally just going to take this audio file here and I'm going to drag it into Storytell. And so now we can see that it is going to upload this file here, and now I'm going to be able to reference it. And so now I'm going to write the post. I'm going to do something even more meta, since I do this often and not just once. I'm going to make a prompt to put into my prompt library that is about this. So then next time I want to run this workflow, I can just use the saved prompt. And so you're going to see me do a bit of an advanced thing here, which is to introduce a template variable. So I want to write a Substack post about, and then it is going to say add template variable, and I'm going to say audio file. And that is going to be a file picker type of template variable in, and then I'm going to say @voice, and I've got this skill called voice of Drodeo. So in voice of Drodeo. All right, so here I have my prompt. I want to write a blog post about whatever the audio file is in the voice of Drodeo. It should provide the same clear step-by-step instructions that are outlined in the audio file, so it can be a companion follow-on guide to that content. So now I could just send this, but before I send it, I'm going to actually save it to my prompt library. So I'm going to say save to prompt library, and I'm going to call this write a Substack post in Drodeo's voice from an audio file. So now I'll say save. And so now I've got this saved. I can favorite this. So it's a favorite in my prompt library, and I've got it for later. And now we can send it for this one time that I want to use it. So when I hit send, it's going to tell me, hey, we need your audio file. And so I'm going to search for that. Now I've got it loaded in. I just picked it from the picker, and now I can hit send. Okay, and now we can see that Storytell is writing my blog post, my Substack post for me, and it's using everything that I did in the video as a guide. So it's got, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, etc. So this is exactly what I did in the video, written as a post in my voice. So perfect output, and I just do a little bit of editing, I'll be ready to go. All right, that's how to use Storytell and the skills feature to be able to take something you've already spent the time doing, making a video, and turning it into some great written